Okay, so I don't know if I'll cry, but we'll see. When I think of my family home, already sad, the first things that come to mind are the glittering lake and the gently sloping hills. After walking through the bustling streets, over the hills, and along the lakeside, my house and its bright red roof soon came into view. Lemon tree? Oh, I'd die for a lemon tree. I would chat with Mom and Dad as we passed through the front gate together, and the big lemon tree in the yard would always greet us. Given tree? For someone like me who lacked courage, maybe all I needed was an excuse, no matter how small. An excuse for what? A letter from my aunt was enough. Are you going back home? Bad relationship with Mom and Dad, don't want to go back home, but now your aunt's telling you to come back home? Or are your parents dead? Parents are dead, probably. Dear Adora, long time no see. Have you been? Are you doing all the things you've always wanted to do? Genuine question. Genuinely answering in my head. Okay. It's been a while since I've heard from you. Come to think of it, the last time we saw each other was at Lily's funeral. Okay, so yeah. I'm guessing Mom's dead. Is Dad also dead? Because, wait, who's Lily? I'm sorry to trouble you after all this time, but, you know, I can't find the necklace your mother gave me. I'm fairly certain that I left it at your house after one of my visits. I really thought I had lost it for good, you know. I know it's a bit of a hassle, but could you send it to me? It should be in the attic. That's where Lily and I spent most of our time together when I was over. Okay. Thank you. Love you. Love, your aunt. Oh, this is us. Okay, hello. It's been a long time since I came back. I should tidy up the place. I suppose now's the right time. For the time being, it's the least I can do. The key. Ah, there it is. It's rusted all over. I'll have to clean it before I can use it. Okay. So I'm guessing dead mom, dad also dead? Dad not in the picture? Dad disappeared, never know. I don't know where. I don't know. But we got the key to the house, and now we have to clean it. Which is cool. It's literally the most chill game ever. Where you just like clean objects. I honestly do really need this right now. I need to clean a freaking key. But yeah, you just clean it, and it's just nice. Dang, the fact that it gets this rusty, like where are you keeping this? Like in your sink? Like in the sink bowl? But I think you don't have to clean stuff all the way. I think if you get close enough, it'll be good. But I wonder how this is gonna be. Is this not fully clean? I think you're able to like drop it, and if you don't want to clean it all the way, you don't have to. I think. But no, it has to be perfect. It's like little tiny pixels. Oh, and you can zoom in. Oh, there we go. Yeah, see, there was a little tiny like moss spot, which I'm not sure how moss is getting on this key. How else are we? There we go. So it doesn't have to be exact, but it does have to be 99%. Okay. All right. Dad check? Daddy issue game? All of the movies I'm watching on my movie react channel, every single one is a daddy issue game. And now we're gonna do daddy issue video game. So it's just literally no amount of media you can escape from it. You just can't. When was the last time this place was cleaned? There's so much dust that I can barely breathe. I need to go to the attic and fight that necklace for my little aunt. Why is it locked? Now that I think of it, I've hardly ever been into the attic. Mom was always the one in charge of it. Oh well, I need to clean the rest of the house anyway. The attic key should eventually turn up. Okay, where shall I even start? I mean, starting with maybe talking to someone. Maybe talking to someone. The house key hasn't been used in a long time. Who's also like paying for this house? Is this house just staying here? Who's paying for if this is a house in the US, you gotta pay your taxes for it. After being neglected for so long, the house was so heavily laden with dust that I needed a mask to breathe normally. I opened a window and started clearing out some of the dust. Oh, I like that sound design. Thank you. When it was cleaning day, I used to be in charge of the floors. Mom took care of the furniture, and Dad handled the windows and all tall places that were out of reach. If I closed my eyes, I could almost hear it all again. The sounds of Mom wiping down the furniture, Dad humming. While cleaning the living room, I found a dust-covered photo frame on a shelf. All right, let's see this dead family. Let's look at a photo that is gonna make us cry. We're in chapter 1, part 2. Okay, so there's gonna be a couple different chapters. Okay, yeah, let's clean this up. What's up, Luffy? How are you doing? Are you going to TwitchCon? When we went to take our first family photo, Dad had made a peculiar suggestion. While it wasn't unusual for him to say or do something quirky, none of us saw it coming. Quirked up Dad. That's so nice that when he dies, it's just so tragic because he never did anything wrong, it seems. Why don't we all wear animal costumes? It'll be Adora's first ever family photo, so let's make it a special and unforgettable experience, and I'm a dad who's had zero problems, so when I die, it's even sadder. He pleaded like a giddy child, arms firmly wrapped around a large costume. Mom let out a deep sigh. Here, get a load of this guy trying to put a costume on our kid. This guy's fucking wild. Oh my god. Quirked up dead dad is classic. It was massive. He really loved his jokes and pranks, a complete 180 from Mom. So then do we just clean? I think you can use the other side of the sponge to clean a little more carefully. Listen to the sounds. Should I turn this game up more? 'Cause I feel like you gotta hear these sounds. You kind of gotta hear these sounds. Listen to that. That's so nice. This, I guess for like a photo frame, you don't really want to use the abrasive side of a sponge because it'll probably ruin the whole thing. We never ended up wearing costumes like he had wanted. Yeah, Mom was like, let's take just a normal photo and then we'll take a silly photo. But you could have done both, right? I get wanting to have like a just a regular old nice photo, you know? And then some silly ones. You can do it all. I think you can do all of it. I think both sides are. If I just pass through it once versus doing this, which one's better? Or which is there a system to this? But this looks great. You guys see? Do you see this little tiny little pixel? Do you see it? See that little tiny little speck of dust? I want that gone. Am I missing anything else? I guess there's just all the little. Okay, cool. So once you get to 99, you can wrap it up. But I think there's a setting you can do where you don't actually have to like even get super close. But I do want to clean these little cracks. Cool. There we go. Easy peasy. Oh, okay, so apparently I can get 100%. That's cool. Honey, don't you think there's a reason why people take more traditional photos? Well, because they couldn't come up with anything creative, because they suck and interesting and quirked up and probably dead. Are you serious? Can't we just take a normal picture? But, Adora, look at this. What a cute cat. So you're only trying to talk Adora into your plan now. Our very first family photo together, a seemingly ordinary picture with an amusing story behind it. I wonder, oh man, my thought where this is actually going is like, dad who's silly and fun but doesn't actually parent in any sort of way, doesn't know the kid's schedule, that kind of stuff. Mom is more serious and seen as the like hard parent, but is the one that's actually doing stuff that parents have to do. And then the mom dies and then the other dad's like, I don't know how to take care of you because I was using my wife as the person to be the person who raises the kid and I didn't take enough responsibility, so I feel terrible now, but I'm still not gonna change that much, so I don't know what to do. You're old enough now, take care of yourself is my guess. And so ensued a battle between an unstoppable father and an immovable mother. As always, Mom won, leaving Dad with his shoulders hunched in defeat. While Mom was talking to the photographer, I snuck over to Dad and whispered, "Let's wear costumes next time." He only responded with a slight nod. When I looked at the photo afterwards, I saw that he had given me bunny ears. Mom noticed shortly afterwards and gave Dad a light rap on the head, but the sheer dad-like triumph on his face sent us all into a fit of laughter. Okay, so maybe I'm wrong about this dynamic. I don't know. Maybe not. Not sure. Not sure. Okay, what's next? 100% perfect. Oh my god. But don't try to get to 100% because you'll never be 100% perfect because that is unattainable and you will be devastated. Okay, show me what this is about. Tell me the tragic story behind this. When I was young, Mom often told me it was dangerous to go into the kitchen or attic alone. But the more someone told me not to do something, the more I'm obviously gonna do it. One day when Mom and Dad were out, I excitedly went into the kitchen to examine the cupboard that was just barely within reach. My heart was pounding as I opened the cupboard, and there were so many beautiful porcelain teacups, and I took out the one I thought was prettiest. Suddenly, the front door opened with a creak. Someone was back. It was the sound of porcelain breaking on the floor. The teacup had slipped out of my hands. The sharp sound of shattering porcelain froze me in place. I heard Mom urgently calling my name. When she came into the kitchen and saw what had happened, her face froze. Is she mad? It's so funny because I played the demo and I just don't actually remember how this goes. Her face was so pale and stern. I'd never seen her look like that before. It probably is actually a thing that meant a lot to her. It's like her mom's or something, and her mom's dead, and everyone's mom's dead, and everyone's dad sucks. Or also dead. But I think we're gonna get a bunch of different tools. Yeah. I think this is, I only played up to this level in the demo at PAX, but I do think that you do get other like fun cleaning tools, which I'm excited for, which I'll just have to see. What's this symbol? It must have been some kind of meeting. This symbol at the bottom. It looks like the top of a pen, like a fountain pen, does it not? With wings? I don't know. And then we can get into Well, I'm only at like 34% clean. Oh yeah, because I gotta clean the inside. This is also gorgeous. What are the chances that this has lead in it? Where's that lead guy? You guys know that guy who like runs into stores and like Hobby Lobby or some shit? And he's like, let's test this for lead, and he tests for everything, and like half the stuff has lead in it. That guy's awesome. I need this guy right now. Just to test if this has lead in it. Because maybe that's why the mom died in the game, is because she's drinking from this cup every day and there's a bunch of lead in it. Oh, this toothbrush is stronger. You just can't like get as much surface clean, but I like this one more. The sponge doesn't work as well, but it's good for just like general, just I want this all kind of gone. It's gotta be bronze, tasty oxidized bronze. I love bronze. Bronze is so lovely. Because I'm not much of a silver person. I am kind of a gold. I'm a goldie. I like gold. And like brass, like warmer colors. Silver's just too cold for me. Not like to wear, but just to like see in a home. Like a house internally, like internal decoration wise, like I do like a warm home. Just like a lot of plants, like oranges, just like autumnal colors. It just makes me feel a lot more comfortable. Like brutalist kind of homes, I'm like, I wanna cry. What do you mean? When it's just like concrete walls, like I can't do concrete walls, but like brick walls, that's great. That's great, especially if it's like obviously like a red brick. But I guess if it was red concrete, I don't know, but just, you know, big concrete. How close do I need to get? This is so satisfying. I've never played any of the cleaning sim games like Power Wash Sim or anything, but I feel like I would I've had a lot of people tell me that I'd like it, and I probably should try it at some point. Is this? Gotta get real close. You can actually zoom in so close. That's awesome. There we go. So there's all these little tiny dots. Well, if I drop this, then you can't wrap up. Oh man. Okay, this is actually gonna be harder than I thought. I think I can also change a setting in the game to not have to clean it all the way. But I like, you know, let's get into the nitty gritty. I'm really bad at details, so maybe this game will be good for me. Yeah, silver can be a bit sterile for a place you live in. Yeah. Like, I get if you like... Silver can have its place, but I think when it's like a big... I don't know. It's like if you have silver, then you have to match it with other cool colors. Not that you have to, but like... Design-wise, you usually are gonna then start to go for more cooler colors, and then it just makes it makes your room feel all cold, you know? Also, Libby. Don't eat the lead. Please don't eat lead. This looks way more peaceful than Power Wash Sim. Yeah, because you don't get a big, just water gun. But yeah, okay, is my mom mad? I broke her teacup. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to break it. Adora, are you okay? Are you hurt anywhere? Mom, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I didn't listen to you, and I even broke one of the teacups. It's okay, Adora. Everything's okay as long as you aren't hurt. No, a porcelain teacup that's barely intact. One of my mom's most treasured possessions. Imagine. Now riddle me this. Imagine, as a kid, you break something, and someone doesn't yell at you. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine just, like, being younger and, like, doing something wrong on accident, and someone going, "Are you okay?" Can you imagine that? And if you can, I'm very happy for you. After giving me a big hug, she started to carefully gather the shards of porcelain in silence. I still couldn't forget how she had looked at the broken teacup. But that's like a very honest response. Like, if that was something that was really precious to her, obviously she's gonna be so sad in that moment and then literally regulates herself and is like, okay, is my kid okay? Because that should be the first thing as a parent you like think about, right? So we take it. The next day, I secretly retrieved the shards from the trash and clumsily glued everything back together. Then I returned the fragile teacup to its place in the cupboard, hoping that Mom would feel better after seeing it. When Mom discovered the teacup later, she murmured, "This is a much more fitting appearance." I didn't understand why, but her smile looked bitter. I bet that teacup was her mom's, and she doesn't have a good relationship with her mom. That's my guess. But it's her most treasured thing, but it's also like a complicated item, you know, because our relationships with people are very complicated. What is this? What glows in the dark? Glow-in-the-dark ink? Okay. Mom loved writing with fountain pens, no matter how long the letter or document. Whenever I asked if it was tiring to write so much by hand, she would always say, "It's difficult, but it's worth it." Mom had a routine before writing. First, she would sit at her desk with perfect posture. Then she'd neatly lay out a fresh sheet of paper. Finally, she'd select one ink bottle from her collection and gracefully dip the nib of her exquisite fountain pen. I loved watching this process, so I used to quietly sit behind her whenever she took up her pen. Watching her fill empty sheets of paper with her handwriting imparted a special feeling I couldn't experience anywhere else. That's so sweet. Oh my god, this brought back a memory of when I was a kid and broke my mom's ceramic turkey. Even as a kid, I could tell she was so sad. Yeah, because obviously, like, when you're young, I mean, people never want to hurt others, you know? Whether that's You know, and a lot of times as humans, we're just gonna hurt other people, whether that's like accidentally breaking something or accidentally saying something that's gonna make someone sad. And that's just like a part of being a human, you know? And it's just recognizing that you hurt someone. There's also like so many different ways, like especially when you're like a kid and you break something like that. It's a sad feeling, you know? Sad feeling to know that you did something that made someone sad. And, you know, as you become older, you know, or you learn this, right, when you gain consciousness as a child when you're like, what, 5? Or maybe younger, I don't know. You're like, oh, yes, I can make someone sad and also like be there for them in that sadness and hold that, you know? And that's a beautiful thing. She had so many inkwells. Sometimes I'd spend half a day just looking at them all. I don't think she used this one very often. It's very rustic, but it's glow-in-the-dark ink, which I'm like, for writing, I'm like, that's awesome. I remember learning on a TV show where you could like write with lemon juice or something, and then you could hold it up to the light, and then later like you'd let it dry, and it'd be like invisible ink. I think I learned that on Zoom, on PBS. Does anyone ever remember that show? They always had a lot of little experiments and stuff. I don't remember if I learned that on Zoom. I feel like it was on Zoom. Zoom was always doing interesting stuff. Zoom. Different from Xenon 21st Century, you know. Make my heart go boom boom. Yeah, Zoom, I really loved Zoom. I loved Arthur. PBS rocked. I loved Arthur. Loved Arthur. Can't you do that with P too? That you can use P as like invisible ink? I wouldn't know this. I would not know this. But would you know this? Hints unlocked. Oh, so I guess you can like hit escape cleaning toggle mode? What is this? Use a single button to turn continuous cleaning on or off. Oh, I see. So I could just press this and it'll just keep cleaning? Oh, I see. Okay, wait, that's not as fun though. Because if I have to actually scrub it for it to work, but I can change the settings to do something different, but that's not fun. Zoom always reminded me of Cantaloupe because they always use these muted orange and greens. Like the colors like in the show, you mean? Arthur was my dude. Arthur rocked. I remember liking DW, but I also did find her annoying, but I also did think she was just like funny. I don't know. It's tough, but Arthur, I did like Arthur. I don't remember, I forget the names of their characters, but I forget who Francine was. There was like one girl character who had like a red sweater. I thought she was really cool. But I also like, I do remember watching Arthur and being like, I kind of also don't really fully like these characters. Because they're like humans, you know, like we're not perfect, but there was not, I couldn't remember like a single character where I was like, oh, I don't like that you did this one thing. I wonder if I could get it perfect 100%. Could I do that? I'm at 99. Oh wait. Could I get to 100%? I think I'm gonna try. I'm gonna get every single little pixel. You gotta get like in the corners. I'm at literally 99.95%. There's one pixel I haven't cleaned yet. There you go. Boom. Oh my gosh, do y'all remember who voices, wait. Do y'all remember who voices Brain? Do y'all remember who voices Brain? Anyone want to say it? It is not Stupid Shimmy. Oh, anyway. Only in the darkest of nights can you discover the star hidden within Lewis. That's a quote from Mom's favorite writer. Why is it written on here? Because it's a limited edition ink. Dad and I were still university students, so I took him a lot of hard work to buy it. Were you saying like your mom knows a different thing? What are you talking about? But it looks new. Is it because you don't want to waste it? Adora, let me show you something. If you write with this ink and then turn off the lights, can you see the words glowing? The darker the room is, the brighter the ink shines. Oh, whoa. To Adora, Lily, and Ash's beloved daughter, you need to eat a variety of foods to grow big and strong. Okay. Does that mean this is from her grandmother? If you become brave enough to finish your carrots, I'll give you a fountain pen as a present. That's a huge trade-off. That's so worth it. Carrots are also like kind of one of the like easiest vegetables to eat, I'll say that. Especially like roasted carrots. Honestly, any vegetable is awesome if you get it really crispy and just drown it in oil and salt. And then that's it. And then that's like the best thing you could eat. I've been so on my vegetable game lately. I'm so happy. I adored fountain pens, so it was an irresistible offer. Mom looked into my awestruck eyes and said, "Do you know why I love fountain pens? Because you can learn about someone through their handwriting. Even if I wrote something without much thought behind it, I can learn more about myself after reading those words." She gently closed the inkwell. For some reason after that day, I never saw her use a fountain pen again. Really? Why? 'Cause mommy issues? 'Cause like your mom's mommy issues? Why? What happened? Achieving happiness. Oh, this is new. I haven't cleaned this. Dad absolutely loved music. Whenever he could, he'd be humming or playing various instruments. He told me that he used to be in a children's choir and that he had joined a band during his university days. Cool. Whenever he returned home from work, he'd sing a little song he composed titled, "Dad Loves Coming Home." Mom would always warn him about disturbing the neighbors, but she could never mask her smile. Thanks to Dad, music enriched every dimension of our lives. Oh, look at this little turtle. What is this? Oh, it's like a little, like a flute or something? The first line always made me laugh. What was it again? You can't hold me back. I'm free. No one can ever stop me. What was it? Was something like that? I don't remember that song. This is such a cute little turtle. And what, you just blow into it and there's some little holes here and then what? Oh yeah, look at this. Oh, that's so sweet. Okay, this is really cool. This is very sweet. A little Pepito. Where is Pepito? I keep all my stuffed animals like in a little corner thing. Like, I don't know if you can see where these like, God, I don't even know where these flowers are. Like, it's in a little basket up there. That's where I keep all my little friends. My family was really big into Survivor. I loved watching Survivor. That was our show. That and like American Idol. God, like those TV shows were really like, we were hunkering down for that. This is so cute. I love this little turtle. I'd love to have something like this. Yeah, American Idol was just so big. Like, there's so much. What was it? I saw someone talk about referencing a quote that someone said that was like, there's so much, there's like an abundance of content to consume, and we are also malnourished at the same time with media. And I'm like, yeah, it's like, not even that we're malnourished with media, it's just that it is kind of hard to find, it isn't hard to find things, because there's a lot of really good things out there, but there are a lot of things that are easily found that aren't good. Like, the content's just fine, like a movie or something, versus maybe something that's a lot smaller, independent made, that's just not easily discoverable because it's not on like the main platforms, you know? But there is just so much. There's like not enough time to watch everything, so then it's just like, how do you decide? And then you just kind of stop watching stuff, or you just end up rewatching the stuff you know you like. This is pretty good. I'll say that's clean enough. Yeah, God, I would love a little harmonica. Adora, I'm done. After my hit single Dad Loves Coming Home, my newest release is Dad Loves the Weekend. This is, come on. Dad, you sure you're not a kid too? Oh God, see, that's not good. Come on. You got me since my secret's out. How about a song? Dad, if you love music so much, why'd you become an accountant? Music and accounting are completely different. That's a good question, Adora. You see, I love music, but it doesn't mean that I can live without it. I can't live without it. On the other hand, I get itchy if I don't work with numbers for even a single day. So you love numbers more than music? Really? To achieve happiness, it's not about doing what you want, it's about doing what you can't live without. When you find something like that, you'll understand exactly how I feel. You love being an accountant? You love being an accountant? That's not true. That just isn't true. An accountant. Oh, right. Okay, well then I can get why. Okay, never mind. Actually, then I get why you like it. I get why you do like it. Dad then started to joyfully play his ocarina. His face was that of a man who had everything he needed to be happy. I suddenly grew curious and asked, then what can't you live without? He replied, Lily and Adora. That's why I'm the happiest man in the world. Oh my God. Then he declared that his next song would be named Dad is Super Duper Happy. Despite my laughter, I couldn't wait to hear the next release of his Dad series. I often found myself humming his songs and his words stayed with me. Would I also find something I couldn't live without? Well, clearly you can't live without your mom because you are alive and your mom is dead. If we're being factual about this. A discreet apology. Was this like a little piggy bank? One day on our way home, we came across a cute kitten crying by its lonesome. I couldn't bear to leave it there by myself, so I begged my parents to let me bring it back with us. Without hesitation, Dad started brainstorming ways to lure the kitten. Should we get some food as bait, or like foxtail grass, or maybe like a cardboard box? Dad and I excitedly exchanged ideas, but after a few minutes, we realized that Mom hadn't said a single word. Mom's always never one who makes the fun. This is killing me. I'm so deep in the shopping tab looking at turtle ocarinas. Is it cool? You should get 10 of them. Don't actually, just get one that makes you really happy. Dad really had the heart of a child. Instead of stopping me, he joined right in. But what is this? Oh, it's the little cat plushie. Oh, and look at the sounds. That's so sweet. What is this? Oh, it's a steamer. Oh, right, because this is like a fabric. Oh, whoa. Okay, that's nice. Yeah, because you can't really clean a plushie with a sponge. What is this little handheld steamer thing? Is this too loud? This is nice. The effect on it of like it warping is really funny to me. So this is good. Now this is nice. Now that's nice. I wish you could do this to my brain. Can you imagine? What is the equivalent of this? What's like the closest you could get to someone like taking a steamer to your brain? I guess meditating. And I guess like if you know, need meds and meditating is my biggest guess. And like a cup of water and hanging out with people you like. That's my guess. Neti Pot, also. What do you look like? You got a cute little face. So I guess, yeah, you didn't end up getting the cat, but as a compromise, you get a little cat plushie. And you know what? I get it. Taking care of, when you're a parent and you also have an animal, like you're taking care of a lot. Like that's all you're doing, you know? That's a lot of what you're doing. Okay. That's pretty clean. That's as clean as I'll get it for this kid. Because I don't think kids mind having something a little, just a little dirty. Cool. No, I got the no means no trophy, which again means we did not get the cat. I don't think we're ready to own a cat. We don't know how to properly care for one, and we don't have any cat food or supplies. I mean, how can we care for it if we can't fulfill its needs? But Lily, aren't you being a bit too serious? Of course having a pet is a huge responsibility, but Adora can learn how to be responsible by taking care of it, and we can buy whatever supplies we need. But who's gonna be the one at the end of the day who cleans the litter box? That's the thing. That's the question. What if its mother is still around? We might be taking a child from its parent. Well, she could have been abandoned. That isn't something we know for sure. No means no, Adora. Fair. A striped cat plushie. It is soft and makes cute sounds when you squeeze it. Hey, you know what? That's very nice. It's very nice that your parents got you that. I was so upset that after we returned home, I slammed my door shut and refused to leave my room. That evening, Dad came over and gave me a stuffed animal. It was soft, fluffy, and looked like the little kitten from before. Mom bought this for you, but she didn't know how to give it to you. The softness of the plushie mollified the sadness in my heart. A few days later, I saw the same kitten at the same spot. This time, though, it was with another cat with a matching coat. Probably its mother. Who knows? I don't know. Mom was right. If I had taken the kitten home, I couldn't help but feel ashamed. And Mom's right again. And Mom's right once again. Cute. I wonder how many chapters there are in this game. Unforgettable moments. Clean the item. I will. Old little snow globe? What's in here? My hometown was always too warm for snow. If any snow did happen to fall, it would melt as soon as it touched the ground. Things like snowball fights and snowmen only existed in TV shows and fiction. Some of my childhood wishes include 1. Leaving footprints in fresh white snow, making snow angels, and building a huge snowman. When we finally had time for a family trip, I begged to go somewhere with an abundance of snow. Yeah, that's the dream. I used to live in the snow and I did really like it. But I am like a SoCal kid, so I'm like not used to it. And I'm like, oh, seasons are great. I know that living in the winter is hard. I know this. And that's how we ended up having a snowy vacation. Thanks to that, I got to check off a lot of things on my bucket list. Well, what's in here though? Oh, we also have this rag. Is this for polishing? Yeah, okay. That's not gonna be able to clean super well. Oh, and the flowers are also like growing on this? That's wild. This thing got super dirty. Oh, we're not gonna be able to see what's actually in here until we fully polish it. Okay. Oh, but it is like a little house in the snow. I can kind of tell what it is. That's so cute. Has this house been sitting for I feel like after 10 years a house doesn't grow that wild. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Seasons are great though. They are really great. I would kind of kill again to live through seasons. I'm just used to like warm and then rain, which I love the rain. The rain is the closest thing we get to snow, so I eat it up. So now if I grab this, how much does it actually clean? Okay, yeah, hints unlocked. Yeah. Oh, there's also this. I thought this was this like yellow part was like a part of the design. What even is that? Just dead moss? Not sure. Oh, and I can clean with a toothbrush, but that's just gonna take me forever. I need the right tools. I'm gonna take this down and just zoom out. Okay. Oh, see, that's really cute. There we go. See, that's what I wanted to see. Oh, and it glows too? This thing's still working? The batteries didn't die in this? I wonder how much, like it cleans that really well, but can I clean anything with this technically? I mean, it is working. The percentage is going up, but it's just not really the thing I should use to clean it, but it is working. And it covers a little more. It feels like it gets into the hard spots more, but maybe I'm lying to myself. See, like, is this dirty? It is. Okay. I see. It looks like little details. I don't know, but there we go. Let me just get this condition up. Okay, there we go. And there we go, it's done. I'll say this, I love Christmas. I love Christmas. Dad, the snow crunches when you step on it. It's awesome. Not all snow. And when you lie down, it's so soft and fluffy. Really? Then I want to lie down too. You're right, Adora. It's actually really soft. I saw on TV that if you wave your arms and legs like this, you can make a huge snow angel. Then how about we make some big ol' snow angels to watch over our family? That's sweet. Marshmallows are ready. You two better eat first or you won't have enough energy to play. See, the dad's having fun and the mom's doing all this stuff. Oh man, this is gonna bother me the whole time. A snow globe we purchased on a family trip. It evokes many happy memories. Yeah, the crunch of snow is really nice. We made snow angels, built snowmen, and had an all-out snowball fight with no regard for how snow-crusted our clothes became. After it grew dark, we gathered around the fireplace and drank sweet cocoa. As the comforting warmth of the fire lulled me to sleep, I could hear Dad humming and Mom turning the pages of her book. On our way home, we bought a snow globe to commemorate all the wonderful memories from our vacation. However, since some time ago, I had deliberately hid the snow globe out of sight. Those warm memories became a source of agony, as they reminded me of days I could never return to. Yeah. And yeah. Chapter 2, what I dreamed of. Okay. Frozen time. I'd hoped to find the attic key in the living room, but it didn't turn up. Oh, so we finished. So chapters are based off of the different rooms in the house. Interesting. I decided to search my room next. It looked exactly as it did the day I left home. Only the thick layer of dust on everything indicated any passage of time. My focus was drawn to my desk, where Dad's pocket watch lay. There used to be a time where its cogs still turned and its soft ticking could still be heard. When Mom gave Dad this pocket watch, Dad was delighted with the engraved design. A lily, just like my mom's name. Wherever Dad went, so did the pocket watch. Shortly after I started high school, the pocket watch fell silent for good. Oh, so we gotta replace the battery. Are we gonna have to do some like tinkering and stuff, like actual repair things? Oh, maybe, yeah, cause I don't know. Dad, how are you doing? Are you still cracking jokes over there? See, I can't tell. Is your dad dead or are you talking spiritual? Are you talking spiritually here? I don't think I'm doing that well. Chapter 2 is when it gets sad. I mean, it was kind of already sad, but okay. I wonder, I think both of her parents are dead. I think that's what I'm gauging that. I'm gauging and I'm guessing and assuming, and I am making an ass out of you and me. But I am going to. This is a really beautiful pocket watch. Can I open it? I can polish it, but can I open it? I'm gonna have to also like zoom in pretty hard on this little like handle thing. It'd be like very exact. Just like that. Yeah. Oh, look how clean it's getting. Then we're gonna polish it. It's gonna look so good. What's your dad's name? Does your dad not have I know your mom's name's Lily, but what's your dad's name? Oh, and then we have to clean the inside. I was like, yeah, I'm at 40%. It's not clean. Oh, and look how shiny the outside is now. Hold on. I just want to make it look really nice. I feel like polishing is a thing you do like at the very end, but I don't want to do that. What does the inside say? Etched in heart? Etched in heart. Okay, I get it. I get what happened here. I'm not gonna say it, but I know exactly what happened here. Haven't needed to use the hint thing yet, but I imagine as the levels get maybe a little more complicated, I'll have to do that. Oh, this is beautiful. Look at this. A pocket watch? As I've gotten older, it's like, I want to just do things, even if I think they're cringe, I want to do it anyway. But there is something about like steampunk culture, like having a pocket watch that I'm like, I don't know if I can do that. But I think pocket watches are awesome. I think honestly the main thing is that I do think Dylan would hate me. He probably wouldn't want to be my friend anymore. If I started, not specifically I think he would make fun of me if I had a pocket watch. But, you know, maybe that's okay. Maybe I gotta see. Maybe I'm assuming. Right? He would make fun of me for having a pocket watch. And then I would act like my feelings are actually really hurt. And then he'd be like, no, but actually, no, it's fine. Like, you know, I'm sorry. Like, blah, blah. And I'd be like, I know. Hey, I get it. That's so funny. How much more do I need to clean? There we go. Oh, it's broken. I wonder how it got broken. He would do it. I know, but I think they're cool. I mean, I have just a watch. And I think that's plenty fine. Which I'm like weirdly not wearing right now. Which I want to wear. But I wear it every day. Adora, how many times have I told you to not call the office directly? I just You're usually back by now, and I couldn't get in touch with you. I'm sorry, I got caught up in work and completely lost track of time. I'll make sure to check my phone more often from now on, but just please text instead of call. Alright. Oh, yeah, Mom, I was cleaning my room earlier and I found the cassette player Dad gave me. I'm sorry, Adora, but I still have a lot of work to do. Just don't wait for me, and make sure you don't go to bed too late. Okay, Mom is sad. I'm guessing the dad died earlier. Oh, I got it. Okay, quirked up dad dies when she's like in high school or like middle school or something. And then Mom is sad, and then their relationship gets really tough. And then just recently, since the mom has been living in that house, the mom passed away. I don't know. But then why is the house still all dusty? Because she just never took care of it? Because she was so sad about her husband passing away? That's my guess. My economics professor carried a pocket watch and he gave me steampunk polyamory vibes. That's exactly. And I just can't do that. And I just can't get into that, you know? But if it's for you, that's great and that's awesome. I'm gonna get a pocket watch and it's going to double as an oracle, like a magic 8-ball, but it's a pocket watch. That's actually really cool. Yeah, don't kill the part of you that cringe, kills the part that cringes. Yeah. Mom, wait, oh, she hangs up on you? Oh, man, okay. Yep, that's great. This is great. I desperately needed Mom, but she threw herself into work as if she wanted to forget Dad, and maybe all of us. Days passed, and we barely spoke to or even saw each other. I kept telling myself that I had to try to understand her, that she was raising me all by herself now. Okay, yeah, so Dad confirmed dead. My grief and sorrow grew nearly unbearable as they rendered my nights sleepless. Things would have been much easier if I had just blamed her. Can't do that. Yet, whenever I saw Mom so exhausted and fatigued, sadness came before anger. I hated her for leaving me alone, but at the same time, it pained me to see her eroding away. As much as I longed for her comfort, I wanted to comfort her too. Okay, we're gonna be fine. When I couldn't stand the silence in the house, I would listen to Dad's tapes, his little music songs. Listening to those songs made it feel like he was right there beside me. One day I heard a composer tell a story on a radio show. Oh my god, famous music dude. When I was a kid, my father used to hum songs he had wrote himself, so I became interested in music. I hardly saw him after my parents divorced, but whenever I sang his songs, I felt like I was back in those happy childhood days. Oh, this is someone else sharing a story that's similar to hers. That's how I started composing. For me, it's a way of bringing comfort not only to me, but to others in similar circumstances. I could see myself in his story, and his song resonated with me. Naturally, I admired him. Finally, I understood what Dad meant. I wanted to tell him that I found something I couldn't live without doing. I found a part-time job and started saving money for composing tools. Okay, so we're getting music just like Dad. Sweet. What's up, Garbanzo? What is this? When Mom asked about it, I thought she was finally taking some interest in my life, but I guess not. Oh, the mom's not gonna like it because the mom can't handle it, you know? I think it still works. Okay, it's like a little like a synth little drum thing? What is this? Not entirely sure, but it looks like it. What are these called? We're not gonna be an accountant. We're going to get into music. No accounting. No numbers. Yeah, MIDI controller, yeah, is that just what this is? I love this. Look how close you can get. This is so sweet. I want to see if it works. Tiny, smaller toothbrush, my beloved. It's very, ain't that nice? I like using a toothbrush to like, an old toothbrush to like clean little parts of my sink. I do like using it. Little detailed cleaning brush is so satisfying. Or like, you know what I've been doing more? I've been rocking toothpicks more. Like when I go to a restaurant and I see just a little thing of toothpicks, I grab one. I go ham. I go ham for like an hour. Just like using it as like a fidget thing. After like hanging out with friends. It's so nice. I get it. That's actually kind of unk behavior, no? It's just like really liking using a toothpick. I don't know. Perhaps it is. I'm like, dental hygiene. Oh, this is great. I love picking the plaque out of my teeth. This is awesome. Is it unk? Shotgun, is it unk? Also shotgun, did I say hi to you? It is. It kind of is. And I love it. I love the feeling of like really getting plaque out of my teeth. Because my teeth are pretty clean. You know, I floss, I do it all. But when it's like the end of the day and I get a toothpick before I go home, I'm like, oh my god, that's awesome. I get to floss before I go home. That's great. God, I love to floss. Man, I love flossing so much. What am I missing here? How do I get a hint? Is it H? Hint? Or do I have to like press something? Oh, I see. Secret. And if I move these dials around, yeah. I can get all the little tiny pieces. Okay. And then is this anything that shifts? Can I clean in here? Okay. Oh, and then it's like the on button, off button. Okay. Is there another button that I can press? That's about as good as we'll get it, but this is beautiful. Cool. Oh, that's awesome. Mom, you're late again. Must be exhausted. Yes, a little. How's your day? Dora, what are all those things? Oh, these? It's a MIDI controller, a microphone, like they're tools for composing. By composing, do you mean composing music? Uh-huh. I started making songs little by little and I got a part-time job to buy myself tools. All by myself. Wait, Adora, a part-time job? You started working just for a hobby? Adora, you need to be studying hard for your future right now. Don't waste your time on things like that and quit your part-time job too. I mean, that's fascinating of like, parent doesn't want you to get job and it must be nice to not have to worry about that money, but also like fascinating. The mom is like so hurt by that. It's like so hurt by just the idea of making music because of her husband. That's tough. Her dead husband. So your mom made you quit your job? I wanted to tell her that it wasn't just a hobby, that I was serious, but before I could say anything, Mom said that she was tired and headed towards her room. My words were met with the sound of her door closing shut. I was left alone in an all too familiar silence. I was angry at Mom for not listening to my words, but I kept trying to understand her. I thought she might change her mind if I showed her how serious I was. Oh, and you dropped a freaking huge track? I bet it rocked. Much like how music had comforted me, I wanted Mom to feel comforted too, and if possible, with the song of my own creation. Oh man, don't tell me you like decide to make a song about your mom like eventually, and then the moment you try to like have her listen to it, she like dies. That's tragic. That's gonna be sad. That's gonna be sad. What is this? A little recording? That's gonna be my guess. Is like she makes a song, samples stuff from like her dad's music, and then she wants to show her mom dies. Or like the mom was like, I'm not gonna listen to this, and then the mom dies, but then she learns that her mom actually did listen to it. I don't know. Sorry, I'm like trying to guess what happens, but I like to guess. After that day, I spent every spare moment composing. Not only was it my first song, but it was a song for Mom. Boom! Boom! When I felt that I had poured enough of my heart into it, I recorded my song into a cassette tape. I fervently hoped that it would bring her some comfort. Even if I couldn't fully convince her, if I could at least help her feel a little bit better, you know, that'd rock. When Mom came back home exhausted as usual, I nervously handed her the tape. Oh, and did she break it? Don't tell me she broke it. Okay, man. I thought if Mom listened to it, she would understand how serious I was. Oh man. And you think she never listened to it, but she did. Or it broke or something. I don't know, but I'm scared. I'm gonna open this and it's gonna be broken. I don't know, I wanna open it. How do I open it? Hold on. Oh, the cassette tape's not even in here. Okay. But we're eventually gonna find it. We're gonna find it. She did listen to it before she died. Don't be sad. Damn. That's exactly what happened. This is a beautiful little bright yellow cassette player. That's so cute. You gotta just clean the inside of this. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Mom song, yeah. I'm worried about cleaning this with like soap and water inside like electronic device. Is this gonna be fine? I'd love to have a little cassette tape. I found on the side of the road, which is where I find all my lovely little goodies, is I found a old record player that had a cassette tape player also in it, and it works. So I've been getting like cassettes and records and stuff at thrift stores whenever I just happen to stumble upon them, and it's been awesome. It's very cool. And look how shiny this is now. I'm kind of like scrubbing it, and I realized that I could just like kind of hover over it. Like I'm just kind of doing this motion, but if I actually really want to get it clean, I can just do it slowly. Yeah, I didn't even have to replace the needle for it or anything. It was awesome. I probably will eventually, but it worked great. And I was like, why did anyone get rid of this? And then I got like speakers. It was just awesome. I guess if I press the buttons, I can like clean the sides of them. You see that? Probably have to do that. There's still a couple little spots that need to get really cleaned. The inside looks pretty clean now, so I think I'm gonna close it. Yeah. Just press all the buttons so I can really get in there. Oh, wait, if I play it? Okay, it does close, never mind. It's like maybe I see something that moves around in there that could need some more cleaning. Where else would I need to clean it? Oh, I guess just, maybe I'll eventually need the hint. See, this is hard. Now there's like more little crevices. The game's gonna hide from me. I'm missing here. Oh, this. I keep thinking these are like lines that are accents. Like I don't think that they're dirt, but we did it. You composed this yourself? Yeah, the melody came to me first, so I started with that, but I am still working on the lyrics. Oh, and there's also another one I'm preparing for a competition. The theme is... Hold up, Adora, didn't I tell you last time you need to focus on your studies? Mom, I know it might seem like only a hobby right now, but please, can you at least just try listening? Adora, do you even hear what you're saying? Oh, this is so sad. How can you waste your time on this instead of studying for your future? Okay, I'm tired, so let's just talk about it another time. Another time? Yeah, when's that gonna be? When you quit your job? As if that's ever gonna happen. Adora, I'm saying this for your sake. No, I'm serious about becoming a composer. I want to make it so you don't have to worry about money anymore. And people say, they said I'm pretty talented, so... Adora, I said no. Don't even think about it. Right now you may feel like you're special. Oh, this is tough. Talented? There is no word more meaningless. Just do not get carried away just because of a mere compliment, okay? Praise proves absolutely nothing. That's wild. Macy, you take care of yourself. That's tough, man. A little too realistic. The dad did balance her. The dad balanced her out. I don't know. Damn. Why was she so angry? Because she's sad, overworked, and lost her husband. That's probably why she's sad. Was she more tired than usual? I mean, even now, I still don't know why Mom reacted so explosively, because she wanted to make it as a writer and didn't because they needed to work, and same with the dad who wanted to be a composer but stopped and became an accountant because that's what he had to do, survive in hellscape capitalism world. Yes, that's why she's mad, for a lot of different reasons. I never expected her to yell at me like that. I mean, her fury left me speechless. While I was stunned, she tore the tape from my hands and threw it into the trash. Without so much as a backwards glance, she said, "Stop wasting your time on worthless things like this." That's wild. But the mom didn't. She grabbed it. The mom didn't throw it away. What she threw away wasn't only a cassette tape. Therein was a piece of my heart that held my drive to comfort Mom, despite the loneliness after Dad's passing. Even if hating her wasn't the easiest path, I didn't give up trying to understand her. But at that moment, when my heart was equated to trash, I felt something disappear from inside me. After Mom's rage quelled and silence fell once again, I finally gave up trying to understand her. And that's tough. She's trying to crush your dreams gently so the world doesn't violently. Yeah, it just is like, oh. It's like, this is what happened to me, so it's gonna happen to you. And I'm projecting so much. The right to her. No, what is this? This is a beautiful little device. The music box was the last present I ever received from Dad. Whenever I felt lonely, I would wind it up and talk to him as if he were right beside me. Dad, if you were still here, you would have supported me, right? Mom doesn't understand what it's like to have a dream. To have something you can't live without. You're literally wrong. That's so wrong. Your mom's dream was writing. Like, that's what it was. All she wants to do is fit into the mold. That's probably the only kind of life she knows. Because that's the trauma she was taught as her mom. You don't understand. The way she treated her was not good, but there's an explanation. Not an excuse, but explanation, you know? I cried for a long time, pouring out my anguish. Listening to the music box play, it felt like Dad was sitting right next to me. What is this? What is this device? A little vacuum? After that day, I stopped waiting for Mom. I didn't even want her to talk to me anymore. I had nothing to say to her. Oh, it's just a little reverse vacuum. Okay. Oh, I ran out of battery? If I drop it, will it charge? Okay, cool. I'm like, oh, did I just ruined my run? This first time playing speedrun? This is nice. It's a megaphone. Oh no, it's a music box that looks like a little, what is this called? It's not a record player. What is this? It's not a, I said megaphone. It's not a megaphone. It's a, what is this called? I don't know why I can't remember what it's called. A gramophone. Yeah, I think it's a gramophone. I think that's right. I believe so. Yeah. And now we gotta get the freaking toothbrush out of here. Grandma's phone. Gramophone. Because just grandmas loved it. But I mean, I feel like when this technology kind of came out, everyone was like, this is freaking awesome. We're all using it. And then it like turned into just only grandmas liked it. I don't know. It's like when the iPhone came out, I was like, whoa. Will it eventually be called like the Unk phone? That's interesting. Have we thought about this? Well, I guess like a flip phone, like an actual old flip phone, like a Razor, like that's an Unk phone? I don't know. What would be considered an Unk phone nowadays? Because I feel like everyone's getting into like collecting records and stuff. Like that's very cool to do that. In terms of like music devices, there's no like Unk kind of player. I mean, there's Unk music for sure. Would you consider the Strokes Unk music? I would say, I don't know. I don't know. I don't have an answer for that. No, I don't think so. Yes, yeah. See, I don't know. See, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. I feel like it depends on who you ask. I think it's like it could be and it couldn't be. It will be. But at this moment, would you consider it unk music? Because what would you consider unk music right now? I think it will be, for sure. I wonder, I'm trying to think, like, Bruce Springsteen is unk music, but that's almost a little too unk. That's like a little, it almost feels like a little too old. But he's the Bruce man. What's an example of unk music? Like today, nowadays. Can I also like open this up? Or, well, yeah, if I wind it up, yeah. What am I missing here? Can I open this? Oh, yeah, okay. I was like, what is going on here? Oh, and maybe this is useful. Oh, this cleans it so well. This is for like speed run-ins, and I ran out of battery. Okay, that makes sense. Adora, oh, this is so sweet. Also, Adora is such a sweet name. I forgot to mention earlier, but with the engraved thing for the pocket watch, it was like that classic thing where you tell someone what you want to have on a cake, but they write just exactly what you say of like, I want you to write, happy birthday. And then they write, happy birthday and icing type of thing. And then it said engraved with the heart. And they told them engraved with the heart. And then they just wrote that. And then it's like, why would anyone write that? Unless they're a little jokester. If like the run-of-the-mill person comes to you, you should probably ask them like, do you want a heart engraved or do you want me to literally write engrave a heart? Okay, we're so close. I think I need to get it to play more because I need to watch the other side of the, I gotta like really wind this up. Yeah, just brush, 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 quick. This song's really sweet. I do wonder when this person's parent passed. Like how old was she? I mean, she was in school, but it wasn't really clear. All right. Offspring is unk music, yes, yes, yes. Yeah. Adora, can we talk for a minute? I'm busy right now. I'm sorry for how I acted. I must have been tired, so I got emotional. But it's just, it's for your sake, Adora, you know, I don't want you to suffer. Right now, things may seem fun and exciting, so you might think that the road ahead will be easy, but someday you'll understand. For now, it would just be better if you focused on your studies and kept composing as a hobby. Now I get why you're saying these things. You've never had anything you've truly wanted to do, have you? All you've ever done is live by other people's standards. That's why you don't understand how serious I am, and that's what it's like to have something you can't live without. And what it's like to have something you can't live without. If Dad were here, he would have understood me. At least he wouldn't have thrown away my tape like that. He wasn't anything like you. Man, but she did have something. And she's about to learn. We're about to learn very soon. I deliberately chose the words that would hurt her the most. I thought I had the right to, since she was the one who hurt me first. Mom said nothing during my verbal onslaught. Her silence only fueled my rage, so my words became harsher, cooler, more vicious. Mom quietly took my wrath. After the room fell silent, she left without a single word. Left alone, I picked up the music box and said to myself, it's okay. That was nothing compared to what she did to me. It's like you're the kid in the situation of the parenting. It's just hard. Oh, is this a little record? What is this? Oh, it's a camera, I think. Yeah. Good stuff. Weezer is divorced stepdad music. Okay, okay. It was a peaceful weekend afternoon. I'd started to doze off after putting stickers all over Dad's camera. A flashback? Or no? In my half-awake state, I could faintly make out Mom and Dad's voices as they quietly talked. I wanted to keep listening to their conversation, but before long, I fell asleep. Was there a fight? Or were they talking about something? What were they talking about? Well, now it's like I want to clean this thing so I can figure it out fast. Dad used to take pictures of me and Mom whenever he could. It looks like it still might work if I charge it. I'll try turning it on after cleaning it. And I'll take a sweet little picture. Oh wow, this thing like super cleans it, but it's very slow to move around, but it's nice to have this. I like the sponge more. The sponge feels like it works better. I think it's just because it's faster. Like this sponge is a dex build, and that's pure strength. So it's like you're gonna move slower, but you're gonna really hit hard. And I'm always one for a dex build, so I will keep using the sponge. But it's nice to try different tools out. That truly is like whenever I play any kind of game, I just always do dex build. I like being able to react fast. Cause like, yeah, you can kill someone in like what, 5 moves, but like, where's the art? You know, where's like the finesse? Like, what are we doing to really show that we suffered to beat a boss, you know? Because that's the sicko inside of me. You know, that's where my mind goes. But that's just like for myself, you know? And then Magic, it's like, oh, it's just too hard. Magic, in my opinion, is just too, like, it's too much of a nuisance for me in a video game because I don't want to try to find all the spells and unlock it and upgrade. It's like, I just kind of want my weapon, and I just want to upgrade my weapon, and I just want to figure out how to dance in this game. Like, that's what I like about games. Like, I like to figure out the rhythm of a boss and just figure out how to dodge it for as long as I can until I beat it or I die. But everyone's got that. Some people just like a big slash. But then at that point, you might as well just like do magic and beef it up there, you know? But there is something powerful of like seeing your character get like a big giant sword and just shoo, like that. You know, different strokes for different folks. But being able to dodge fast, like that just does feel, it feels comforting. Why is this not like, it's at 74%. Do I need to open this camera up? Yeah. Oh yeah. Why does it get so dirty? The fact that it was closed, like there should be no dirt in this. But then this still isn't even clean all the way. What am I? I'm still missing something. Do I need to turn it on? Oh, do I need to turn the flash on? Oh, and then clean this. And yeah. So there's gonna be so many little buttons. Okay. Yeah. That's nice. This is such a cute camera. I've been wanting to get like a little digital camera to bring around. Because I don't take enough pictures. And then I always like, because I don't like being on my phone when I'm out with people. And it's almost this thing of like, I don't want to have my phone on, even if I'm like taking a picture, because I'm like, oh, I want to be like really present. But then I'm like, oh, but I would like to take a picture now of like my friends and in this moment. And I should just do it, but it's this thing of like, oh, but then I have to like touch my phone, and my phone is evil. So it's like, maybe I should just get like a camera. Because I have like a big camera, but I don't want to bring my big camera everywhere. So just something small. I'm still missing a big chunk. Oh, and then if I take... I'm so sorry. I took a picture of everyone without consent. I apologize. Okay, wait. Now we'll take a picture. Is everyone ready? That was just a test. Okay, everyone smile. Everyone in chat smile. I'm gonna take a picture in a second. So get yourselves ready. Okay. Okay, ready? Cheese. Oh, and I can change the focus. Oh, and the zoom in and now. Okay. And that... I was like, there's one more piece of this puzzle. I don't know yet. See, I want a little thing like this. I still miss... It feels like there's maybe one little part that's missing. I also do really like the music. It's very sweet. I'm still missing something. Something's not fully clean. The handle? Oh, it's the flash itself. Okay, on the back. I did miss that. I'm so close. Oh, I could use the big power vacuum and just do this and hope I find the thing I was missing. Nope. Okay. What am I missing here? Missing like just a couple pixels. But see, it's hard because like there's this, and so I'm like, this little design, I'm like, are these imperfections? I can't tell. Can't tell if that's like dirt or not. Oh, I guess, yeah. Okay, the little crevices on the buttons. Okay, I did miss that. Oh, but that's not even close enough. I need to get to 99%, and I'm at 98.9%. What am I missing? Okay, I need like one more pixel to clean. Where are you? Okay, I couldn't even see it, but hey. Tell me about this sad conversation your parents had that you were secretly listening in on. Adora, did you finish your homework? Shh, she fell asleep after playing with the camera again. Shirley does love it. She's interested in so many things like music and writing. I guess, you know, apple don't fall far from the tree, huh? I only hope that she doesn't become like me. Whoa, okay. That's sad. Okay. There's a lot of self-hatred happening here. Yep. You still have regrets about back then? You know, I thought you were so beautifully radiant. It's all in the past now. I was naive and foolishly chasing what was only a dream. Now I'm awake and live in reality. So I don't want to talk about it anymore, okay? All right. What happened? It has to be that she wanted to be a writer and her mom, so like our grandparent was like, no, you loser. I hate you. Don't do that. But it's all the same thing happened to her because the same thing happened to her, the same thing happened to her. Do you understand? It's all, yeah. The camera contained a recording that I'd never seen before. Had I pressed the record button while I was sleeping? The slanted video captured a long conversation between mom and dad, the one that I just said. I found it difficult to understand. The mom I knew had always seemed so ordinary. Suddenly I realized that perhaps the words I had so aggressively thrown at her that day meant more than I had thought. That moment kept playing over and over in my mind. How silently she stood before my anger. How silently she had left the room, followed only by the sound of the door closing. Oh, yep. Yep. And now we're gonna find the files, okay? We're gonna find the files of what, you know, of the dreams that had to be left behind because of just this because of the sadness. Apologize before she dies. It's gonna happen. I don't think so. I think no, because she's so sad about. I don't think so. I think this whole thing is gonna end with just her finding out like that her mom had these issues because her mom did this to her and told her those same things and had like a failed dream and like had a really bad fight or like interaction with her mom. Or that she did try to do some writing stuff and she did try and like maybe didn't succeed, whatever that means. And then because of that, her mom treated her so poorly that she was like, okay, I can't ever let my kid have a dream like that, or else like I will turn into my mother and be that mean. But she already is. She's already doing that thing, you know? So that's tough. It's tough. Only mom's room was left. Oh, this isn't the last chapter, is it? Okay, so we're going in the mom's room to like clean up all this stuff because we're like going back to our old childhood home to like clean everything up. Holding the old doorknob, I felt as if I were about to meet Mom herself after all this time. Her room was filled with boxes, all neatly labeled and sorted by purpose. Somehow it seemed like she knew she wouldn't be coming back. One box in particular caught my attention. But she did die recently though, so it's like she packed up because she was gonna move out but then didn't? Things I couldn't throw away. This box contained many trophies I'd never seen before. Oh, is this all the mom's writing trophies? Yeah, she's about to learn like she thought her mom was such a like a stickler, but her mom literally was a very creative, passionate person who just like got torn down and thought that like you couldn't follow your dreams. Where did she get all these from? I really don't know anything about Mom. Yeah, you jump to a lot of assumptions, but that's because also she was kind of not dealing with her traumas and just kind of putting it down on you. This looks exactly like the symbol I saw on the teacup. Oh yeah, earlier we were like fixing a teacup and on the bottom it had like a little engraving thing on it and it looks like this. So she got a bunch of awards as a writer, but then I guess, I don't know. I don't know why she gave up on it. I don't know if it was like the grandma, so like her mom's mom was like, you're a failure and you'll never do well, and that's why she stopped, or if she like tried to get into writing even more and it just didn't work out, and then so she gave up. I don't know. I couldn't really tell you. But this is really nice. Yeah, her mom's name was Lily. But if we get all these little tools and they keep everything all nice and clean. Man, I wish I could also stream tomorrow, honestly, but I just have so much stuff I have to do before TwitchCon. But I'm so excited to see everybody. Yeah. Scrub. Is this gonna open somehow? Like, do I need to polish this? It looks like it's... Yeah, I'm at 70% right now. Oh, okay. I was like, is there like a hidden compartment in this trophy that's gonna have a key that takes us to like a secret basement where actually our parents aren't dead? And they were just like living in the basement? Like, what's that horror movie where there's a basement? I know that's like pretty much every single horror movie, but it's like the one with the mom and it's like two people booked an Airbnb at the same time. Do you know what I'm talking about? What is that movie? I just watched it. I don't know. Why can't I get... Do we see this? Why can't I clean that? I'm like trying to get this, but it won't fully get clean. I wonder if it's like hard spots. Like I can't just use the sponge. I have to, and I can't even use the toothbrush. I like have to use that little vacuum. No, okay, this works. It's just very stubborn. I've yet to like really encounter very stubborn spots in this game. Beautiful. Where that dream now resides. In the frickin' trash. Now that's a flashback. Dad, what's that, a trophy? Yep, I got this for winning first place in the math competition. Cool, huh? That's not true. Are you talking about this trophy or a different trophy? Wow, does Mom know? Well, there's no way you wouldn't show her something this cool. Of course she knows. I bragged about it all the time. But then she'd look at me with that sullen look and bring the box. The box? Adora, how about a snack? We got freaking cheesecake. Dad, don't change the subject. So, a trophy I'd never seen before. Writing competition first place, Lily Mayer. It has the same symbol as the teacup. Yeah, so she won awards, but she just didn't want to ever bring that up again. She like makes her husband lie to her kid about it because she's so ashamed. So this was the box that Dad had mentioned. I took out a few trophies and read their plates. School writing competition winner. Youth short story competition excellence award. Novel contest first place, all for Lily Mayer. These accolades demonstrated how much she had achieved, and they were proof of the dream Mom once had. She was talented enough to win all these awards. Why didn't she pursue writing as a career? And why did she stop me from chasing my dreams so badly? One after another, thoughts endlessly flowed from my mind. Flowed through my mind. Well, because she eventually gets burned. Is gonna be my big guess. Dad's gaslighting like bongos. Oh, and look at this cool typewriter. Well, there is something to be said about like not having something you're so passionate about and not wanting to make that be the thing that's your career, because it does change how you feel about something. But that doesn't mean that you can't be want to do those things. It's sort of like coming to terms with the fact that like if I do pursue this thing that I do really love and have so much passion for, how I feel about it now like is going to change later, you know? Things were never the same after Mom threw away my cassette tape. I couldn't pretend that nothing had happened. This animosity persisted after high school as I left home to study music at a distant university. I told myself I wouldn't call her until I had succeeded. Back then, I believed that once I graduated university, success would easily find its way to me. However, just as Mom had warned, the world was much colder than I thought. Awards and words of praise became more and more meaningless. The further I drifted from success, the more I avoided calling Mom. I could already hear what she'd say. That's why I told you to stop. I told you it'd be a waste of time. I wasn't ready to hear those words to my face. Even after I had to change my phone number, I couldn't bring myself to call her. Oh, man. After some time, I received an unexpected call from my aunt. Mom had passed away. That's crazy. That's very devastating. I thought I'd be able to call her anytime I wanted, but I didn't have the courage to. That would mean I'd have to admit that she was right all along. You could have called her and not admitted it, you know? Because your mom's not right, but she just has a lot of pain, you know? She's just got pain. And she could have, like, if she dealt with that pain, she could have helped you with yours, you know? But she just kind of, it seemed like she maybe never did. I mean, by the end, you ended up not talking to her and didn't see, I mean, you know, it's hard for people to change, but she definitely could have, you don't know. Is this like a little stenographer? Little device? What is this? Well, I wonder what her mom's job was after she gave up on her dreams. Did she become a stenographer, or that's what I'm wondering. Like, how does this, I'm very curious how this game ends. Is it just gonna end sad? Because even if it ends in the thing of like, oh, she did listen to the tape and she did think, like she leaves you a note and was like, actually your music was really great and I wish we could talk. But even then, that's still like a very depressing ending. I don't know how that's gonna work. I hope it's a thing where it's like, surprise, neither of us are dead. That would be awesome. But my guess is that won't be the case. Oh, but I kind of want to open this bad boy up. I bet we could really get into the nitty gritty of this little device. We just scrub. Just do all the little pieces. Oh, what is this? Advent? Brand Advent? Never heard. Me being like, it's in a video game, but it has to be a real brand. We're getting some good, we've done so much good cleaning. I wish I could clean this much of my own stuff. Oh, I guess if we type more, we'll get the little like ding thing, and then we'll be able to like clean more of this little wheel. This little tube, perhaps? Is there a way I can like permanently have, like this will be hard to get into. Oh, it's working. Oh, look, the bristles on the toothbrush are like getting under there. I appreciate that. Okay. Oh yeah, it's gotta do the little ding thing. Hold on, I gotta type more. I just have to get like as much of it as possible before I like try to do anything else to it. Do I drop this? And then, okay. And then flip this. Yeah. Get all the way in there. Okay, yeah. Okay, this looks good. And if I do it again, maybe? Do I have to do a little shing? There we go. I know how this works. And just really get it all deep cleaned. I wish I had a little polishing thing, 'cause there's some brass and stuff. I'd love to really have it get in there. Is this? See, some of it's just like natural wear and tear. Like this isn't something I can really scrub. There's so many little nooks and crannies in this one. It's like, how do I, oh, see. Hidden secrets. We're very close though. What am I missing here? I'm missing like 4 pixels that are not clean. Do I need to type more? I feel like I cleaned all this, but maybe I missed something. Oh, can I spin this wheel? Is that possible? Oh, I don't know. Doesn't look like I'm getting anything at the moment. Oh, I got 1 pixel? I could turn the hint on, but I refuse. What am I missing here? Can I take this apart? Oh, is it when I press this underneath, is it gonna be dirty? That's hard. How am I supposed to do that? I feel like I need to turn this wheel. Because technically when I'm typing, this should turn, you know? I could just do this and hope that I catch something. Okay. Oh, is it something in here that I have to clean more? Like in these little spots? How do I turn a hint on? Hint? H? Tab? Oh, I do get hints. Oh, just pressing tab does it. Oh, that's nice. How did I miss that? Or I guess on top that was dirty? Really? Oh, it's so... How am I supposed to see that? Look at this. This? Really? Oh my god. That's so small. How am I supposed to see that? Oh my god. Where else is it like more dirty? Oh, this whole... Oh, this is what I actually missed. I missed the back of this little thing. That really was the most of it. But now if I want to, I could just clean it all to get 100% because why not? I appreciate that they do that because it is just so pixel specific that I'm like, getting all of it exact that's tough. Oh, I didn't even catch that. See, I don't know how I'm supposed to see that. I'm almost at 100%. What am I missing? Oh, oh, I also missed this thing too. Dang. I thought I got all of this, but it's just hard to tell what's dirty. You do a little scrub here. What else am I missing? Oh, it's under the space bar on the side. And then I think there's something in here. Wonder if I could reach it. I think I'm gonna have to put it down. I want 100%. Oh, it's just this. Okay, I didn't need to do that. 100%? Okay. Now, how sad is this gonna be? Are you leaving? If I don't go now, I'll be late for my flight. I mean, you have a lot of luggage. I'll just drive you to the airport. It's fine. I know you're busy. Okay, I'll be going now. Adora. And is that the last time you talk to your mom? And then she freaking dies? A typewriter that looks like a prop from a black and white film. It seems that mom typed her stories here. That sucks. Come to think of it, that was the last conversation we ever had. I had left without looking back, determined to return only when I had succeeded. I wanted to prove mom wrong. That door I shut so firmly never opened again. I opened the small drawer at the bottom of the typewriter. Oh. Inside were sheets of paper and the attic key. Most of the papers were stories that mom had written. The rest seemed to be contracts. Among the papers were a few letters that began with the salutation, "Dear Miss Lily Mayer." I picked up a letter that was filled with writing. "Dear Miss Lily Mayer, it has been some time since I last penned a letter to you. I recall in your previous letters that you had been a fan of mine for some time now. I wanted to let you know that I read the story you sent this time as well. Please understand that I say this for your sake. I have read your works for a long time now, and they lack any aspect of exceptionality. Certainly, you can make a livelihood out of your writing, but I doubt that standard alone would be satisfactory for you. Shit. I understand your desire to be a writer. However, discretion is sometimes the better part of valor. I believe that your time would be better spent in another field of work. I truly apologize for conveying these words much too late. Sincerely, Lewis." That sucks. Who's this freaking person telling Louise? Lewis? Oh. Lewis or Louise, I'm not sure, but this person was the one who gave them that glow-in-the-dark ink. Who is this? That's rough. I would say, you know what? Don't listen to him. But I don't know. What is that? What if this is a story the mom wrote? Oh, this whole story? Oh my god. That'd be wild. Lois was the name of mom's favorite writer, the writer she admired, the one who might have even inspired her to pursue writing. I couldn't begin to imagine how it would feel if someone I respected told me to give up. I imagined mom opening the letter, hoping to find praise or encouragement, but the further she read, the greater the despair on her face. Yeah, I frickin' bet. That's tough. I mean, also, get a second opinion, maybe. If a composer I admired said that same thing to me, I wouldn't have been able to take it either. Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, so then it all makes sense, don't it? All makes sense now, don't it? Maybe be a little nicer to mom. Or not nicer, but like, understand that it's not just... There's an explanation. No excuse, but an explanation to help you kind of come to terms with all that. That sucks. What's up, Scam? Hello. We're playing depressed mommy dead dad game. Oh, this phone is beautiful. I wonder if this was a person... Like, why did they just send that letter to them? Was it something where, like, she had been, like, person who... Like, the writer was a mentor for her, so... She had worked with him a few times, and then she was like, I've been like an editor for you or something, and now I'm like, I'm gonna write my own stuff, and then he's like, or she's like, I don't know about that. I actually don't. You know, you've worked for me for so long, but I'm gonna tell you right now, you're no good. That's wild. But you just can't listen to them. You know, you gotta at least try. If you're so passionate about it, I mean, yeah, the fact that that writer person said like you also won't be satisfied with the work that you do. Like, how do you don't know shit. You don't know shit, dude. You gotta at least try, because if you're living every day and at least finding moments of joy doing the things you do, like, you might as well do that, right? Versus like not doing the thing you love doing. Because then she just like stopped fully writing, and it seemed like her mom genuinely really enjoyed doing it. I mean, I guess that stuff ruins you. But that's where you have to build that self-confidence, you know? You gotta find that somewhere. And also, you know, never meet your heroes. Maybe also never meet your heroes. Because maybe they're also saying it as a way of like, because it could be a thing where maybe that writer thought that your mom's writing was actually really good, that they didn't want like any competition. It was like, oh, you're gonna be such a great writer that like you're gonna make me feel like a terrible one, so actually give up on everything. I don't know. You never know. So don't listen to them. Just don't even listen to them. Because if you're gonna have to get like so many words and people acknowledge that like, and you feel like you're writing, like there's a lot of room to grow. Oh man. Also, writers are so sick. Writers are sick, you know what I mean? You can't listen to them. They're sick. Especially like novelists, man. You know, they're going through it. Yeah, Lois legit projecting, yeah, neuroses onto mom. Who, I don't know exactly. You don't know. So don't, you know, follow your heart and trust your gut and build that self-confidence to know like if your writing maybe isn't as good as you want it to be, like it probably never will. So at least just try your best and keep working on it. There's nothing else you can do besides getting better. And sure, you'll get into ruts and have moments where you're like, oh, am I actually even a good writer? But then you'll write something and go, wait, I actually do really like this. And the process for doing this was actually really, you know, inspiring for me. You can't give up. Just from one little measly writer. Oh, if I move this wheel, I bet I could get under, because look, it's at 90%. That means there's still like a lot of little spots. What does this do? Oh, if I press this down, open this, I can clean in here. And then can I spin this around? Oh, I'm gonna have to, oh, that's good. Clean it quick. Well, it spins. I have to like put this down, spin this again. How do I do this? Oh God, there we go. And get in there. Am I even cleaning this well enough? I might have to get the actual big guns out. Hold on. Yeah, do a little bit of this. There we go. See a little bit of extra firing power. Seems like there's even more stuff to scrub that's not here. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, can I take this off? I can flip it. Thank you. There we go. And then over here, is this dirty? It's like hard. Again, the pixels sometimes make it hard to tell. And then, oh, there we go. Yeah. Can I take the phone apart also? Because that would be kind of fun. And then while the phone is flipped, like in the middle of the animation, do I need to like scrub a different part of it? But I can also do the hint. Okay, there's a lot I missed. I'd love to get 100%, but striving for perfection is hard. We'll not do that. The writers are sickos. And it's not their fault, you know. Call recorded on February 19th. I think I'll be admitted to the hospital soon. Could you help me? Tidy up the house, please. I don't have anyone else I can ask to do this. Lily, don't say that. I still have the spare key, so I'll go by when I have time. Thank you. But before you come, I'll put away things like, you know, the trophies. It's strange, isn't it? I mean, back then I was so desperate to forget everything. When I was cleaning the house, I saw my typewriter and all those trophies, and I remembered the days when I wrote so happily. It's just, why do we only realize how precious something is after we lose it? Writing and Adora. And also your dead husband. Lily, have you called Adora? I tried calling her 2 days ago, but she didn't answer. Maybe she changed her number. I left a voicemail, but I'm not sure if she even heard it. I mean, if I were brave enough to call her sooner, would we still be in touch right now? Back then, I thought the best thing to do was just give her time. But now it's too late, because you're dead. Now you're dead. What's up, Michael? Hi. Also, hi, Haley. How's it going? We're listening to Depressed Mom story time. The call was between Mom and my aunt. From her voice and coughing, I could hear how difficult it was for Mom to talk. After I'd left home, my pride and drive to prove myself held me back from contacting Mom. All this time, I never once thought about how Mom must have felt. I didn't think that she would regret what she'd done, nor did I know that she'd even tried to call me. if I just called her when I changed my number. Well, now we get to go into the attic, which I think is the final level. So maybe, I don't know what's to happen. I don't know. A letter from the past. As I looked at the old attic key that I found in Mom's typewriter, it reminded me of the excuse that brought me back home, finding my aunt's necklace. Oh, right, that's how this all started. Maybe she knew everything and sent me here on purpose. I held the rusted key in my hand. I felt cold and hard, but somehow also warm. As I cleaned the key, Mom and Auntie's conversation continued. What juicy little info? I wonder if I'm gonna hear like the mom be like, actually her music's really good. Felt like I was looking at myself. When Adora said that someone had called her talented, she was just like my younger, naive self. It was too painful to see her talking with those bright eyes just full of hope. At that moment, I wasn't looking at Adora, but rather the child I used to be. Damn. Well, that's exactly how it freaking goes, dude. That's how it goes. Stuff happens to you, you get older, and then you have a kid, and then you just do the same shit. You do the same shit happens to them. Because life is a pretty universal experience, you know? We all kind of deal with all the same things of either not feeling good enough, you know, thinking just all these really negative thoughts about ourselves. Everyone's doing it at some points, whether they acknowledge it or not, you know? It's all, those feelings are there. And then it's like, you subside it with like distractions and stuff without actually like dealing with it. This can't be the last thing we clean. I mean, this is just the key. This is just the key to get into the attic. There's got to be a bunch of stuff up there. Probably her typewriter and like other different writing stuff. I'm very curious. I hope we get to read a story. I bet the mom did write in her last days for sure and wrote just a letter to her. I would definitely put money down on that. Absolutely. Or like a voice memo or like a voice recording she left for her. Or just like if you ever do find this, I do want to, you know, say I'm sorry and that I was projecting a lot of stuff onto you. And that is something that is really kind of only found in video games. A lot of that kind of closure stuff that is a thing that happens in movies. Yeah. It is really cute. Hi, Saga. Hi, Saga. It's very cute, but it's also very sad. But also very satisfying. It's like pseudo closure. The recording ended with a violent cough from Mom. I was left stunned, my heart painfully heavy. After some time, I collected myself and headed to the attic with key in tow. The attic had always been Mom's private space. When I snuck in as a child, it looked more like a storage room than somewhere fun, so I often wondered why Mom liked using it. That's so for me. That's so for us right now. As if to answer that question from my childhood, I found an old desk and chair in one corner of the room. On the desk laid a necklace and a dusty journal with an all too familiar name. My dead mom's name. And then the locket that my aunt allegedly needs. If I never came back to this house and cleaned it, if I had left those mementos undisturbed beneath dust, I would have never learned about Mom's true feelings. I had a feeling that this diary had been waiting here all this time, just for me. I carefully brushed away the thick dust and opened it. Oh my god. Yes, she wrote in her last days. Yep. That day when Adora handed me her tape with such excitement on her face, I could see the hope in her eyes. Just that innocent face. Certain she could realize her dream. I knew that face well. I was afraid that she would curse her wasted years and regret everything. I need to stop this now. I mean, for her sake, I chose to be harsh. I genuinely believed that her hating me was the lesser of two evils. Damn. But it wasn't. When I started to tidy up Adora's belongings, I was able to see the remnants of her dreams in my hands. Through them, I could feel her sorrows and joys. That was when I looked back on my past. My younger self, who I thought naive and foolish, was shining as brilliantly as those traces of Adora. I've wanted to tell her my true feelings, but I can't reach her anymore. All I can do is just wait. I hope you return one day so I can tell you this. Oh, Adora, it was thanks to you that I was able to face myself again. Even though I was ashamed of my past, I was happy to see a part of myself in you. I had hurt you so gravely, and yet you brought me comfort. I should have said this to you sooner. No matter what path you choose to walk, no matter how you live your life, I will always love and support you. Mom's diary ended there. After closing it, I noticed a letter laying on the corner of the desk. There's also something I thought I'd never see again. The cassette tape that I recorded my first frickin' song on. I put the tape into the cassette player and opened the envelope. The letter inside contained lyrics which seemed to accompany my song. Oh my god, mom and dead mom sampling? My dead mom sampled my song? That's wild. I slowly recited mom's lyrics. My novice melody and her poetic verses complemented each other well, as if they had always been together from the very start. That's wild. What would you do to see those lost birds once again? Looking above, your eyes danced with the dawning sky, gleaming with hope. They were clear as crystal. Was it me who dusted everything? Almost said the title of the game. Bright in my dream, you're singing to the moon and stars, even lighting up my room behind you. Damn. I wonder if this actually happened. Like, whoever made this game, did this actually happen? Is that the end? Really? And you get to hear the music? No, they don't play it. Wait, is this it? I don't know if this is supposed to like be the song that she wrote when she was younger. My guess is yes. I think this is the song. Damn. That was really sad.
What would you do to see those birds once again? What can I do?
That's so cute. This is so cute. We got Dead Mom on the track. DJ Dead Mom. Dang. So yeah, this was the ink that the mom's like writer mentor person gave to her, but then ended up like destroying her confidence. But it wasn't pretty good to start with, it seemed. Oh, this was really cute. This is a really great game. Yeah, I hate that person. Whoever Louis was, Louis, I don't know. I hate you. I met some of the people from Toji Productions and they were really nice at PAX. So I'm really glad I got to play through all of it. This is so sweet. Okay, here's what I'm thinking we do. This is what I'm thinking we do now. I think we should play a little bit of a different game for a little bit, because there's a game I do really want to play.